Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to talk today about the truth about XRP and why I got involved with it a long time ago. First off, is XRP part of the WEF, the World Economic Forum? Yes, it is. Is it partnering with all these world banks and global banks? Yes, it is. I know that sounds crazy. You'd think I'd be involved in that. And when I mean involved, I bought XRP a long time ago. But you have to understand there are some things that you cannot stop. It's like the legalization of marijuana. Now, did I ever buy a marijuana stock? No, I did not. But it didn't, since I didn't buy it, it didn't stop those stocks from going up literally thousands and thousands of percent. And I was always looking for something to make money to level up, be able to make a difference in this world for my family and my community. And I saw XRP a long time ago and I said, you know what? I see where this is going. I see that the banks are going to want to use this. Central banks are going to want to use it. Governments are going to want to use it. Why? Because of its transparency and speed and cheap transactions. Now, I'm going to explain something on a very low level basis to a lot of people that do not understand cryptocurrency. So I'm going to talk about this and why, since the year 2017, I believe that XRP is, first off, not a currency. It is a protocol that was being built and developed to use just like the SWIFT system, but in a much better way, to transport currencies around the world for transactions, right? Uh, this is going to be, in my opinion, one of the largest transformations in the banking industry ever in history, in the history of money. And that is why the SEC got involved and sued Ripple Labs, the company that was at first given that blockchain and then developed it, right? And they wanted to stop them because other countries like the World Economic Forum, the EU, the BIS, and other countries have also talked about the benefits of using the XRP blockchain to be able to transport their currencies on top of for transparency, speed, and things like that, right? That's why the SEC stopped them, because they knew that if this goes through, the US will lose all rights and abilities to sanction other countries. And that is something you need to understand, their motivation behind suing and trying to stop Ripple Labs and the XRP blockchain. See, when a country is sanctioned, all it simply means, it's the most simplest thing ever. It's crazy. Because we run Swift, we control Swift, all they have to do is turn off a bank or multiple banks or a person's bank account to be able to access Swift codes. They use the Swift system. So you now have essentially locked down a person's account. They cannot move money in or out. It's just shut off. It's like a light switch, just goes off. And that is how our government has intimidated other countries, other political groups, all kinds of people around the world for decades and decades and decades. With the invention of XRP and other countries using this for moving their money, the US now will lose that ability to sanction, literally knocking 90% of its political power out. This is so serious, it's crazy. Now, this ruling that happened the other day, that essentially it just states that XRP, based on the Howey test, is not viewed by this judge as a security, is life-changing for anyone holding cryptocurrency. All right? There will be appeals. The SEC will try and get a pound of flesh. They're going to try and get some kind of. They'll probably by September will be my guess, when they arrange a deal, that Ripple will have to pay some fines or whatever. And Ripple's like, whatever, pound sand. Here's your money. Get out of here. We need to go do some serious business. And the value of XRP will start to rise even further. Right now, this isn't advice. I'm not giving you financial advice. I never sold a single XRP. And with that being said, the only reason I had the ability to is because, like, in smart people, I did not keep my XRP on exchange. It was essentially robbed. So you're stolen. People had their accounts locked up and they were not able to move their XRP in or out of their accounts, like with Coinbase and other exchanges, until, the truth is found. In the meantime, that XRP exploded in value and people lost the ability to sell it. All right. Now, I never sold any of it and I haven't bought any in a long time. But I've been involved with XRP since those 2 cents. All right, for full transparency. I'm going to talk about the burn rate and why this is a big deal. Now, XRP has inside of its code written a way that every time a transaction is done, a certain percentage, I want to say it's 0.000001 XRP. It's like 5 zeros and a 1, like nothing, right? Every time a transaction, you go to, let's say XRP, your bank starts using XRP to move, instead of the Swift codes, when you go to wire funds, you just go into your bank account and you say, I want to send money to Zimbabwe, this much to this bank account, and you hit send. The bank will charge you a dollar amount. What they're paying for is they have a stash of XRP in their system, and they're using XRP to move the money, and they're actually making profit on it. They're paying like literally fractions of a dollar, right? Let's say an XRP transaction costs 2 cents. You go out and say, hey, I need to move $100,000 from California to Zimbabwe because I'm buying property in Zimbabwe. I don't know why I even came up with that. But my point being is that you're like, oh, I want to do it. And the bank goes, yeah, no problem. Well, instead of, the past where it cost you $25 for domestic wires and $40 or $50 for international wires, they go, hey, we're giving you a smoking deal. We're only charging you $10. And you're like, what? This is amazing. And they're laughing. They're going, yeah, it's only going to cost us about 3 cents worth of XRP to send it. So, and it's going to be blinding fast. It's no longer going to take you 8 hours to get a confirmation that your wire went through. It's going to take you literally less than a minute. And people, and in all honesty, the bank actually has the transaction confirmation in less than 10 seconds. Easy with XRP. So you're sitting there going, man, I only spent $10. And the bank's going, I can't believe we made $9.97 off that transaction. Can you believe it? And the customer's happy. We robbed them blind. We actually made more profit on that XRP transaction than Swift. We like this. Even the US banks want this. So you're all thinking that you're getting charged less and the confirmation time's faster, and the banks are just like, we're robbing them even more. It's insane. And I want people to understand, I'm in the parking lot and there's a Walmart behind me. Walmart makes most of its money from Western Union, moving of money. Like, people don't understand how big of a deal this is. Well, like I said earlier, where every time there's an XRP transaction, 0.5 zeros and a 1, XRP get burnt, which means they are destroyed forever. They're gone. They're gone. So yeah, there's a ton of XRP. I don't remember off the top of my head how many are. There's a ton of them out there, right? But what happens is over time, there's less and less of them out there. So what happens with price? Well, the price goes up because there's less of them out there, right? Perceived value. But here's the other thing. At the same time that they're being used more and more and there's less of them out there, usage goes up, adoption goes up. So you have two economic fundamentals that would cause something to go up higher in price over time. All right. Again, none of this is financial advice. But if you do own any XRP and it's on Coinbase, you're nuts. I'll put a link to Trezor. Get the bigger Trezor, the one with the digital readout face, and I'm telling you right now, that's the one you want. That's the one I use. I love it. Get those coins off of Coinbase. Get those coins off of exchanges. You need to control yours. Okay? You need to control it. So anyway, back to my story. It says here, at an average burn rate of 5,000 XRP per day, this would make a total of 1.825 million per year at the current rate. But as stated before, this average daily burn rate will accelerate with time during the process of XRP mass adoption. And that's absolutely true. So right now, 5,000 XRP are nothing. But you have to remember, the only transactions that are really happening right now are peer-to-peer and trading, right? Moving the XRP from exchanges to wallets, things like that. When you start to see central banks using XRP, and I don't think this is going to happen for the next few years, honestly, in earnest. I do believe in the next year, you will see some countries starting to move it. I mean, they're already doing interfacility transfers, bank transfers, things like that, using XRP because of the testing process. But what I'm saying, like, out in the open, the banks are going, all right, we're no longer using Swift. We are using XRP. You are going to see adoption pick up super, super fast. You're going to be competing, if you own XRP, with banks trying to buy the XRP to have XRP in storage. Let me tell you why. So in the Swift system, and these are very basic terms or explanations I'm giving you. when you go to pay Swift, you pay a dollar fee. The bank pays less of that than that to make the Swift go on. With XRP, the bank will actually need to buy and own XRP to be able to pay the machine that's moving the money, just for lack of better terms, right? To do the transaction. So the bank goes, you know what? We see this. See, banks are super smart. They go, okay, we see this getting big. We're adopting it. We know our sister bank's adopting it. Our other bank that down the street's adopting it. Yeah, that means we're going to need a bunch of XRP to do all these transactions. You know what? Let's buy the XRP now. And so what's going to happen is you're going to see banks buying up XRP. Now, until now, they couldn't. And technically they still can't, because there is an open investigation, or not investigation, it's a kabuki theater and a clown show. But the SEC is trying to attack XRP. But once this is done, I believe that you're going to see price increases on a level that you haven't seen in the past with XRP. And the reason why is because banks are going to start to buy it and hold it. Not as an investment. Well, an investment that they're going to be paying less today than they will tomorrow, because they know that as mass adoption picks up, banks are going to need this. Governments are going to need this. And so I think it's very important that people realize how big of a deal this is. And that's not even explaining the whole staking later on in life and upholding a network. But my point being is that I believe that you are going to see in the future XRP higher than it is now. That's why I got involved in it. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because so many people were asking me this question. How could you get involved when the World Economic Forum is? Well, because I can't stop the Economic Forum. I'm trying my best right now by getting people out of debt and making them wealthy. So why not get wealthy 5 different ways? And one of those, I bought XRP at 2 cents. I don't know what it's at right now, but I sleep okay at night. And when I sold my house, I used a chunk of that money to buy XRP. And so it wasn't at 2 cents back then. It was like it was 18 cents. That's what it was. And my point being is that I believe that in the future, you will see a much, much higher price. I'm not one of those guys that are going to go out and clickbait this crap and go, oh, you're going to see, $1,000. Will there be a day if XRP is adopted through the burn rate and with mass adoption around the world that it could be $1,000? It actually could. Why? Because of burn rates. I mean, it's just simple math. It's actually simple math. But that's if, like I said, it gets adopted and it's moving. I do believe it's going to get adopted. But how quickly, nobody knows. I'd be insane to tell you that. But the most important part is this. Regardless if it's XRP, Digibyte, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Unicorn Coin, get your coins off the exchanges. They're thieves. I'm not joking. They can lock your stuff up so fast your head will spin. So go get yourself a proper device or a proper wallet, and don't believe anyone in the comment section. I'll never ask you for money, private keys, any of that stuff. Have your head on a swivel. This is the real game, and you can make a lot of money, but you could also lose a lot of money. So understand that. I'm not a financial advisor. Guys, I hope you got something out of this. Have a great day. Hashtag XRP in the comments if you could. I'd appreciate it. The Economic Ninja is out.